love, 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 love,
Peace.
love, love, love. Peace, 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 peace.
Slander.
Peace, slander, slander, slander.
Love.
That's love, love, love.
Peace.
Peace.
Hey, welcome to episode 8 of Love, Peace, and Slander.
Welcome back. I'm your host, Mr. Earl Gray, sitting with the lovely, beautiful, talented Ladysteele.
So, first of all, we missed you so much.
We back!
We back.
Y'all man chill.
Listen, we done been to Cali and came back.
Yeah, we had so much stuff
Summer
going
was,
on.
alright. We worked, you know what I mean? Had a
Shout
little
out
play.
to California and shout out to the bidets. We have to get a bidet.
Shout out to the sessions that we attended.
420 sessions in Cali after hours at the
Orange
pizza
County
shop.
session. That was great. You guys showed us a lot of love. More stuff than we could ever bring home. It was unfortunate.
Shout out to the saltwater pool and the hot tub.
That's right. That's right.
Shout out to, what was it, Habana? The
Yeah, shout out to
Cuban
Habana. The
buffet.
Cuban buffet was dope.
Brunch.
It was everything
They
with
had
French
the whole
toast was on
pig
point.
with the chicharrones and
I had the, if you look on our page, you should be on our pages. I had the coconut, what was that, the pina colada and the young
they served the
coconut.
drinks and the coconut.
Yeah, that was dope.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
But of course, we have to take the time to shout out our sponsors, the people that make this show possible, which of course 11203 Productions, Lit BKNY,
PreGame Radio Network.
Crave TV, Icravewear. Speaking of which, Crave, check out the Love, Peace, and Slander gear.
Yeah, we got our logo shirts.
Shout out to Craig.
Mine is in the cleaners getting pressed, but I'm gonna have it on the next time. I swear.
He definitely has one, so yeah, he swear on everything. We're gonna have it next time. We were supposed to match today. But yeah, shout out to you guys. We appreciate it. Viewership has been up, totally lit. Even on the website, we launched lovepeaceandslander.com finally. We had a soft launch party for it. So please make sure that you check out the website, lovepeaceandslander.com. Also, shout out to Amarachi for hosting us.
Amarachi Prime, BK.
Shout out to Club.
Bub, yes, we had
What's
a
up,
great
Bub?
time. He helped us customize and put together a dope menu that was it was festive. It kind of encompassed everything that we do. We have lit wings, lit shots.
Those wings was amazing.
The
Shout
Slander
out to
Punch.
our service coordinator, LV. She took care of us.
Yeah, the Slander Punch was off the chain. And make sure you catch us next no, not at the end of this month.
Yeah, end of this month.
Last day of this month, we're going to be at Amarachi and Spades versus Dominoes.
One more
Okay?
time. We're getting it done.
Spades versus Dominoes.
Yep.
Make sure you know your partner. Make sure your partner knows you. Make sure y'all in tune.
Just make sure you can play. We don't want no reneging.
Exactly.
We're going to send you to the Uno table
Make
with
sure
the kids.
if you need a refresher, it ain't for you. Do that on somebody else's time. No, I might need, just let me watch you play one hand. Nope. All right, so a lot has happened since we've last been around.
A lot.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, when
Shouldn't
we
have
left you
without a dope.
Dope news to step two. When we last were with you, Cardi was on the up. She's still on the up, but she done taken some lumps on her way to where she is now. Let's talk about it with the...
When we were last with you,
Yeah.
Aretha Franklin was still alive.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Burt Reynolds was still alive. Yeah.
Robin Leach was still alive, even though nobody knew he was alive.
Yeah. Mac Miller was still alive.
So rest in peace. Ooh,
Yeah, rest in peace.
sucks.
Rest in peace.
Speaking, all right, so let's take it from the top. Aretha Franklin, Queen of Soul, passed away. She passed away the day that we actually flew into California.
Yeah.
A few of our group went to the Hollywood Walk of Fame and saw her star. It was like enshrined with a lot of stuff. Her funeral, she did like a 3-day tour.
3-day tour. She had different outfits
for every day.
She had the ruby slippers.
The Dorothy's.
She had everything, man. It was how you went out. The gold coffin. I loved every minute of it. They had lined up. The GM donated from their personal collection, I believe, or owners, pink Cadillacs, and laid like 200 of them down the highway in Detroit. That was cool.
Definitely festive, but the messiness. The funeral itself was like a double shift at work. It was like 9 hours.
Yeah, it was an OT.
It was entertaining though. I think who was it? Stevie. when Stevie passes, his whole funeral is going to have to be a compilation of all the funerals that he sang at. Because this man, and that one is going to hurt me a lot, but Stevie did his thing, Fantasia tore the house down. Ariana Grande caught a lot of heat. One, I know a lot of people didn't like the fact that she was even invited.
There's nothing wrong with her dress.
Her dress was deemed inappropriate because it was short, bare arms, you know, and Christians.
August.
So, in a black church.
You know what I'm saying?
So, people were giving her a lot of shit behind her attire at the funeral. Then, on top of that, you had Reverend Me Too.
Bishop, me
too.
The side. Let me hold on to you real quick.
Everybody keeps saying like they.
Let me
I
make
can
sure
understand
that
an accident.
You supported. Let me make sure.
Yeah, he's like.
That's not how you. Come on now. You don't grab up on them.
Thumb wrestling.
I've never seen nothing like that in church. Like I've seen some things.
He was literally like twiddling her.
Never seen nothing. He was like this. He was doing this.
When he hugs her though, he moved his hand to the back.
And then she reshuffled. Like she was like, "Homie, you close to the titty. Let me reshuffle." He went back. He went back to
some
it.
more, like it was a stress ball. But you know, some people want to tell you that you didn't see what you saw.
Yeah.
And he released a bullshit ass apology talking about he would never intentionally grab anyone's breasts. And
shout out to Jesse Jackson and President Clinton for the awesome memes that I got from you guys. Thank you. You guys, you made my day.
In addition to that, the other Reverend, his eulogy, the family was very upset about it because they said it was self-serving and offensive. He pretty much all lives mattered it. And talk about black on black crime and single mothers can't raise black men. Like it was just
save that for your sermon,
yeah.
Homie. You know what I mean? Because you basically talked about everything that this woman had been through in her life.
He pulled a Madonna.
Yeah, but
because let's talk about Madonna's so-called tribute to Aretha that was really about her.
Let's not talk about that MTV bull crap. But he basically talked about every situation negatively that Aretha had been through in her life, and this is a person that had been through that and triumphed over it. So
and then
he's really talking about a lot of shit.
For extra cherry on the top, the groping, because we know that she had issues.
The groping.
All right, so moving on.
Oh no, we're not moving on. Okay. Gladys Knight stole the show.
No, she didn't. That was fake news.
That was fake news?
Yes.
She didn't say that? That
no,
she was doing
her
the thing?
Her publicist said it was fake news.
Oh, her publicist said it was fake news, but she did say it, didn't she?
No.
Okay,
I haven't seen any footage. You don't think you would have saw footage of that by now?
Alright, scratch that. I was wrong.
Okay. Moving on. Someone decided that they wanted to hear Boosie's opinion on the Me Too movement. And he proceeded, Lil Boosie, he proceeded to respond. Why you ain't say this in the 70s or 80s? They just want money. And he also decided to include what did he say? Did you see that fat bitch Usher was talking about? That was talking about Usher was fucking with? That shit is hard. Come on now, dog. Come on. Then everybody believed it. Negroes ain't taking no pussy.
Let me tell you, Boosie
and
high.
And if they are, then they sick.
Boosie high because he got a new artist and he's on the rise. Boosie, you usually don't say nothing. Yeah, the kid.
Yeah, the
white
blow
kid.
Up.
But Boosie, stay out of every conversation because you just good. All right, you good. We let you rock. You know, you do your thing. Just don't say too much. We cool. All right.
We got Afropunk. There was a couple that was kicked out of Afropunk. He was wearing a t-shirt that said Afropunk sold out for white consumption. And they found it offensive. On the back, it said boycott Red Apple Nail Salon, which, by the way, shout out to them because that is shut down. Mm-hmm. And from what I understand, it's not coming back. And
thanks
it was a
to
big
our street team.
Yeah, Tony Lindsay, shout out to him because he's been definitely spearheading the movement with Tiana Smalls. And from what I understand, there was a big meeting that happened behind the scenes. So they're still working on it, but for right now, that location is done.
But Afropunk, see, that was the tip of the iceberg because later on, we had their online editor-in-chief leave for the same mess. He said Afropunk sold out. You know what I mean? A lot of things are being hyped and publicized for using different hashtags, but they're really not run by the people you think they're run by, and their aims are much different than you think they are. So we'll see what happens with Afropunk as the months go by. What's next, baby?
LeBron James, he came under a lot of heat because in an interview, he said that he wasn't really fucking with white people like that. He kind of had to learn how to live with them and deal with them, and they took it up. That's racist.
It's not racist. You know, if I punch you in the head, if somebody looked at me, punch you in your head all your life, and they put you in a room with people that look like me, you're gonna be like, I don't want to get punched in the head. You gotta learn that people is nice. Some people.
Next up, the The heavy tongue.
Did we let them know that lovepeaceandslander.com is like officially running? Like these people need to visit the site and see these stories that we're talking about?
Yeah, baby. Thank you for tuning in.
No problem.
Yes. Lovepeaceandslander.com. He got the right idea because we need you guys to start coming, and we got so much stuff that we're going to unload on the site that's coming soon.
Unload. Right on there.
Whoa, Vicky.
Oh, boy.
The heavy-tongued, lispy white chick that claimed she was black that went viral, finally decides she's going to admit that she was just trolling. She's white. Like we didn't know that. And
you may
she's
remember
going
her from
to
such
rebrand
stories
her
as
image.
when she tried to come at Snoop and Snoop.
Yeah, Snoop. I think that's what really did.
Something happened, and then she quickly apologized and realized
I think
the
that's
ways
what.
of her errors.
That's pretty much what turned her around. Also, we got NYCHA staff accused of throwing sex parties on company
that
time.
was a great story.
Orgies.
On OT. On OT. And the people who weren't invited, they blew the story up. That means with the moral of the story is you got to invite everybody, even if they're not pretty or in shape. Got to invite everybody to the orgy.
That shit sounds about right.
It sounds about right.
That story shocks me.
What's that?
Nothing.
That's what goes on in every city agency. Shush.
Next up, we got Tyga. Because of Lil Wayne. Tiger. If he wins his lawsuit, I'll call him Tyga.
All right, cool.
Lil Wayne.
Every time you say that, I think about
Tyga in the presence of bomb. Hey.
Lil Wayne won his suit with Birdman, so
he won his suit.
I believe so.
He won that suit?
Did he?
Oh my God, I didn't hear about that. I heard he dropped the suit.
Yeah.
No, Lil Wayne. I thought you were talking about Tyga won the suit.
No, Lil Wayne.
Yeah, Wayne won the suit. Yeah.
This is inspiring Tyga now, and so he's filing against Birdman. I don't necessarily think he's gonna have the same.
He owed them money.
So I don't know that he's gonna have the same outcome.
He owed them money.
We're gonna see. Michael Jackson's 60th birthday passed, and Janet decided to commemorate it with a remake of "Remember the Time" featuring "Blame It on Quay" and King Bach, two IG comedians.
Shout out to Joe Jackson making all this possible.
What else we got? Conor McGregor decided to shit all over Floyd Mayweather's truce. And basically like, fuck you. He's like, fuck the Mayweathers, I think, except for like the son or something.
Why? Because he finished with the check that they gave him?
Lady Gaga and Remy Ma have been named in Vincent Hubert's lawsuit.
Oh boy.
Someone is suing him for unpaid unpaid money, and they're basically listing them down because he's had them under management, and they feel like, well, he has to have money because them, so they're gonna go through their financials to get that.
I know I'm old as shit, but who's Vincent Hubert?
Tamar's
husband.
Yeah, the fat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kanye rehired Scooter Braun, his old manager.
Yay.
Elon Musk.
Really, they need to fix that shit. No, seriously.
Azealia Banks versus Elon Musk. That's a whole podcast by itself, but it was a super funny saga. Azealia ended up kidnapped. There was a threesome that did not happen. That
she
was
was
supposed
not
to go.
kidnapped.
She
was not kidnapped.
Okay, she was not.
She went to somebody's house.
Yes, to record music, and then when she got there, that's not what happened. Elon got a little too high, went on a Twitter rant, and she got tight, and so she basically spilled the beans about everything the girlfriend told her, and then he took her phone.
She left her. She probably lost her phone and her craziness, and then no, I'm kidding. No, her phone was there, and then she talked about, I want my phone back from Elon Musk. You don't want your phone back from Elon Musk.
No, what I find hilarious.
He's gonna bug that joint. Like your joint is gonna be recording everything that you do.
Going and talking about she wants her phone back, and she's doing all this on Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram. But it's possible she got a double phone because even average me sometimes have two phones. So maybe that was the bat phone. I don't know.
Yeah. But can we go to the big
Cardi
story?
B.
Yeah.
Cardi B last week ran down on Offset's side piece.
That's what they allege.
It is. It's not alleged. Everybody know it. It is.
Okay.
The side piece works at Aces here in New York. She's a bartender. They thought she was a stripper, but she's a bartender. It's actually, she's a sister of one of the strippers, I think. So the girl's birthday was coming up, and of course they booked Offset, the Migos, to perform. Cardi went with her crew, because ain't no way in hell when she know. That's what we dealing with. Ain't no way in hell. She went there ready for whatever happened. And she had her peoples handle the girl, so the girl filed a police report. Cardi didn't touch her, but she's accused of ordering the attack.
Conspiracy.
Then we have Eminem dropped Kamikaze. I haven't heard it.
And Machine Gun Kelly came at him softly.
I keep saying, but
we're waiting for that. We're returning that. We're waiting for that return from Eminem.
I keep saying, well, maybe it's sarcasm because I keep hearing people say that Machine Gun Kelly killed him. And that only haters are not recognizing it. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know.
No, that's what the new kids say when they're wrong, and it's weak. It's weak.
Also, John McCain did pass away, and he requested that Obama do his eulogy, as well as George W. Bush. Also did not want Palin or Trump at his funeral.
Here's the thing. A lot of people are upset. John McCain, he voted down Martin Luther King 3 times. Yes, he did. But I'll tell you what, a lot of people respect about John McCain, that he was always himself. Whatever he was always himself and never fake. And that's it.
Yeah, I think that's like the prime definition of business, not personal.
Yeah.
You also have this actress, Vanessa Marquez from ER, Melrose Place. She was killed by the police in California. That story is very confusing. Mm-hmm. I still don't understand it because this was something that took over. They went for a wellness check, and upon them arriving, noticed she was having a seizure, and somehow
she pulled out a fake gun.
She pulled out a BB gun, and they let off. So I don't know.
That's crazy. She was a cute little thing.
Sprinkle some crack on him.
I remember her from Melrose Place. You have...
That was a lot of Melrose Place secret news.
Melania, very upset because a lot of Trump shade was thrown at Aretha's funeral. She was upset about that. Evelyn Lozada's ex, Carl Crawford, is expecting a new baby.
Yeah, congratulations to him. You got away from that train wreck.
Actors with day jobs is a hashtag that popped up because Jeffrey Owens, formerly Elvin of The Cosby Show, was spotted at Trader Joe's in New Jersey working. And someone decided to snap a picture, throw it on
Fox News, and they laughing at him.
Throw it online, and it went viral. And surprisingly, he got a lot of support though.
He's a nice dude, and he's doing something regular.
When it was a mill, she didn't get that support when they found her at Walmart.
Well, I need a nigga that do this.
Matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna do for the culture. I'm gonna dig a mill up, see what Walmart she at. And I'm gonna make y'all support her too.
Now we got it.
My Cuterie name's in the Gucci name.
It's Walmart brand.
Tyler Perry offered.
Yes, Tyler Perry offered, and he accepted. So he's gonna have 10 episodes and the have and have nots. And Nikki, prior to this week, was so desperate that she threw herself in there, and she's donating $25,000 to him.
She said she wanted to donate $25,000.
She's waiting for him to accept. But now that she feels like she's on top, she might take that shit back.
Maybe she's too busy with her little radio show. But continue. Trash.
Childish Gambino is also suing his record label, saying that he has unpaid music. So
can I use his alternate name?
Yes, he loves
Kiddish
it.
Casino. Kiddish Casino. I love him.
That's the code name. Well, we can't be telling people that.
Oh, see, that's why I asked you.
We already did. Yeah, you did. Whatever. That's our AKA for him.
Yeah,
when we're talking about him, and we don't want his people Googling him.
Yeah.
Now I know we're gonna get a new one. It's okay.
Yeah. That's my man's though. I don't talk dirty about it. That's my man's though.
It was SZA. That's why he came up. But we'll get into that when we come back.
Are we going on break?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Said we got 2 minutes left.
We got 2 left.
I know, but I figured you could just pick it up in the next one.
No, let's do this. The cardio real quick.
I don't think that we could do the cardio in 2 minutes, but we can. What can we talk about real quick? We can do Trayvon Martin. His mom is very upset at BET for not airing the Rest in Power documentary, and she blasted them about it. It aired on Paramount Network. Obviously, nobody knows what the hell that is. So they're in hot water. We also have, we covered it before, Mac Miller dead at 26. He died of an overdose, and
they cleaned that crib out before the
they cleaned the house out. Very reminiscent of Heath Ledger. Remember? They cleaned the house out before the police came. So
hey, I wish I had friends. When I die, come clean out my shit and delete my browser history.
All right, so coming up on Love, Peace, and Slander, we are going to have a guest music artist Marz Möney from Brooklyn, New York, Flatbush.
Excuse me, from Flatbush, Brooklyn. You have to put the Flatbush before.
I was going there.
You got to put the Flatbush before Brooklyn.
Flatbush, Brooklyn. New York.
Yeah, man, We're gonna have him in the house. We're gonna talk to him.
Yeah, we're gonna chop it up with him and see what's going on with him. And we're gonna get his input on some stuff. See the man behind the menace.
NC. Welcome back. We got a special guest here, Marz Möney. Flatbush BK.
Shout out, he's Flatbush certified. Shout out to Icravewear once again. Yeah. Sorry, Crave TV6. That's but still, shout out to Crave.
That was totally on accident. That means that Icravewear is taking over the streets.
You're doing stuff.
Yeah. So listen to a lot of your stuff. You have Manners, right? That's a dope one. You have the free mixes out on your SoundCloud. Your SoundCloud is dope. Tell us what you're working on. Are you working on anything new? What's going on?
Well, Manners took off, so
it's dope.
You know what I mean? It took off organically, so right now, the numbers may not look how it look right now, but as far as like the potential and the people that have been reaching out to me when they've seen this, the people are really feeling it,
Got you.
So with that being said, I have a couple more songs, but I kind of like held back and I let Manners breathe. So what I'm thinking about doing is probably drop one more song, and I'm dropping a EP.
Okay.
About 8 songs, between 6 to 8 songs. There's something solid. Manners will be on there, and a couple other songs will be on there. And I have a lot.
Do we have a video for Manners?
Yeah, we have
a video for Manners.
Oh, yeah.
I like how his videos are shot too. It's very like street oriented, but you're not doing nothing like you said. It's organic. Everything that you do seems organic. So it's like you shot that on the roof. You know what I mean? It's like it looks good in the streets with people, real Flatbush people. It looks good.
Shorty going on like a trees. I heard boy talk to police. 24 with 5 children. Smoking weed in your mom's building. If you sell bees on the block. When you see my mom's on my pops. If you ain't put no money on this bottle. You don't want no motherfucking problems. Beer shot a beat. When Pana speak, Pana beat. Spanish are my language, but that no mean me can't chat in a patois. Watch how me do it. Flatbush me born and grow.
Manners, I feel, is a song that if you were looking to not be impressed the way I was, you would be taken by surprise. Because you could ask him, we previewed it before you came, and I was like, we don't know what's gonna happen. We put it on the, in the good sound system, and we put it on. So he was like, "This kind of bomb." So I was like, "Yeah." And then we listened to the second track. His wife came up, and she was like, "Oh, that's is this Boom Boom Boom?"
They ain't know I had to go boom boom boom.
And he was like, "No." But we're thinking like the sound though. The sound is kind of like what I guess Brooklyn is sounding like right now.
Nah, this is what Flatbush is sounding like right now.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe right, but it's distinct. And it's not the song is good. The arrangement is good. I like the fusion between like the rap and the Caribbean.
Exactly.
And then also the mixing, it sounds crisp and clean. It's not like a lazy.
Shout out to Don, that's the producer, but he's also the featured artist on the song.
Yeah, Teddy Don.
So he's the one that's the bar.
He kind of, we just came together. We just organically, Manners. It's really Manners. But
we know that.
Yeah, we know that. People probably don't know that.
They will figure it out.
They'll figure it out, but
because that's what he said. He was like, "Yeah, well, it's definitely Flatbush. I see you got the Manners."
Yeah.
So what you think about you think about the industry now as you come back into it, you feeling yourself again? How do you feel? How do you see yourself fitting in it?
I'm gonna incorporate what's new, but I'm also do what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like basically, before I did some time, before I did my time, the way the makeup of the game was
ladies'
different.
panties are getting wet right now.
No, before I did it was like the makeup of the game was kind of different, so little, even down to picking a beat. You know what I mean? You had to link up with producers. Now you just go online snipe it off of YouTube and then deal with the producer later on when the song blows up.
I think that's kind of like full circle, like, because that's that's really Caribbean in itself. You just get the beat, you get the dub plate, and you make your own song. That's it. You know what I mean?
Jamaican steel.
Yeah.
But rhythm is rhythm. Like you get the rhythm and you run with it.
Facts.
Like I felt the whole the free mixes.
Even like that, the free mixes is
that
shows
like that, you
know?
what a person can do. You get on a known beat, and people know that you got to come at a certain level with that beat. And that's what you do.
Low key, that's really what helped Trey Songz, and he's an R&B artist. But when he had the "Let Me Hold That Beat" mix series, that was awesome because he literally like every single popular song. And I personally, I know a lot of independent artists, and my problem is so many of them are fucking cocky. And they don't want to listen. They'll be like, yo, can you manage me? No, I refuse to manage any artist because they don't listen. But one thing I always recommend, I say, yo, jump on older beats, jump on popular beats, things that you know are popping right now. Jump on them and body them and throw them out there. Stay current instead of wasting your own original material. Jump on those things as promo. Keep continue. You got a whole song could breathe for a year. It could live for a year if you move the right way. So
and that's what we doing with Manners. Manners is like it got good reviews and we getting it where it need to get to. So it's cool. And the free mixes, that's like lyrical exercise for me. So I just keep you know what I mean, I may get inspired by somebody's song and I just write my version. And I've been doing that for years. My first song was by 50 Cent, Fully Loaded Clip, and I went on that and I start 50 Cent terrorized the industry with that song. On his, how he do. So what I did was I kind of terrorized the hood and all the industry people that I knew that was fronting on me. It was like a frustrating song, so I really went crazy. So that was my claim to fame. Like, who's this dude dissing people? How is he so cocky to do that? You know what I'm saying? How does he have the balls to do it, basically? And that's how I was coming in the game. And you can't, like, it's the streets. And then it's like, what do you want to do? You want to be a rapper or you want to be in the streets? Right. So, and all that. But, people love the real, that's the real nigga. Right. Quote, you know what I'm saying? People love that. So
they love it when it's not them. They like to see somebody else do it and take all the consequences and live through them.
Exactly.
But my thing is, like, in the game, especially today, like, we've seen so many talented brothers go down. You know what I mean? It's like, you don't have to do the stupid shit to keep your street cred. Just be you. You know what I mean?
I already know where this is going. We're going to stop it right there. Stop it right there real quick because I already know where it's going.
Right.
So we taking a break?
No, we're not going to take a break. We're just going to switch it up real quick.
All right.
And we're going to jump back in there a little later.
That's good.
Right now, what I want to do is switch it over to Mr. Earl Grey so we get into Swear on Everything.
Oh, we're going to swear on everything.
Just swear on everything real quick. So what we got?
Let me see. Marz?
Yeah.
Listen, this is where we get true confessionals, anonymous confessionals from people who watch our show.
Yeah, hit me with curveballs. I didn't even know what's this about.
And I kind of like, we walk them through it. So hold on, all right? You're going to hear some shit. Don't be scared, all right?
All right,
cool. So boom, this one is anonymous. This is double anonymous. We don't even know where it's from. It's from the UK. It's from the UK, all right?
Oh, they're crazy.
Right. It says, I want to sleep around, but I have no idea how to pick up men unconnected with my life. I've been a good and responsible woman all my life. Where do I even start? Anonymous from the UK. Ladysteele?
But what, aren't we supposed to absolve her or not?
We gotta give her
advice.
This is
Craigslist, no?
Craigslist is shut down.
She having trouble being a hoe?
Yeah, she's having trouble being a hoe. She wants to be a hoe, but she doesn't know how to go about doing it. She's been a good girl all her life.
Just sign up for Facebook and get a black friend. Eventually, you're gonna make it into one of our groups.
Wow, yo!
Eventually, you're gonna find your way into one of our groups, and you can be a hoe.
From the UK? She's not.
Yes, she will. We got people in the UK in ours.
Okay.
She's a female. Step on a banana peel. You'll fall.
But as a female, like, what do females do? Like, when they want to go out and catch, a man or some slide, what do they do?
Clubbing, man.
Clubbing,
getting drunk.
Clubbing, getting drunk.
Clubbing. I think that's the answer for that.
I mean, hey, get out there. Just you're not gonna find nobody in your room. Go out there and do the things that you normally don't do.
That's crazy.
They got Tinder out there?
They should have Tinder out there.
Yeah.
Just want dick.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Chat roulette.
Here we go.
Chat roulette.
We go from heaven to hell. He said, "You got Tinder? Yeah, chat roulette." All right, so
it's
boom.
traumatizing, but if you want to be a hoe, yeah, that will definitely work.
All right,
because
so
every channel is just gonna be somebody jacking off. So you just make it reality.
That's not what she want. Like,
no, I'm
she
just
don't want the dude jacking off on chat roulette.
If you tell them like they don't have to jack off, they could ejaculate in you, then good.
If you you're reasonably attractive, just go up to a dude and then caress his neck and grab his balls and eat that. All right, so boom, everybody, bow your heads. Bow your heads. Bow your heads.
So is her issue that she don't know how to be a hoe?
Yeah, she wants to be a hoe, but she don't know how.
All right.
Okay, on God. The 5 boroughs of no mercy, through the tombs in Kings County, the resurrection of new Thames every fall reconciles the facts and forgiveness of our hustle sins. Through the ministry of the streets, may the old heads give you pardon and peace. I absolve you of your L's of not knowing how to be a hoe. You're a good woman. Now get out there and be a hoe. In the name of the pound, the quarter, and the holy 8.
Amen.
Go forth.
But I think she a hoe. I think that's hoe bait.
Listen.
That's hoe bait? No, she don't know.
When you say you're not a hoe,
But she said she's
to
been a
try
good
to
woman
get
all her
some,
life.
yeah.
Okay, it might be hoe bait. I mean,
Don't let that British accent fool you.
That's why.
Stop it.
She's gonna be dogging in the park and
Like,
no,
mate,
no
come
time.
on, mate. Yes, give it to me. Hard and fast, rapid.
What we gonna go
Speed it
through
up,
next?
your bloody cock. Let's see. So what we're gonna do is the high tea. We have a lot of tea since the last time that we've had a show.
Explain to Marz what we do.
We kind of covered it when we did the facts of the day, but we're continuing it, and this is like more scandalous stuff that's transpired. I mean, with the obvious big scandal being Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, New York Fashion Week, bodyguard Ra Ali, and they keep saying she accidentally got the nod. That was a fucking purpose. I don't know if the bodyguard did it on behalf of Nicki, but whoever gave her that knot did it on purpose. It wasn't no damn accident.
That was a precision.
That shit that hit that quick, that big, nah, that was on purpose.
And they did it in front of Anna Wintour.
Yeah, I gotta find that meme to give to you with
the guy playing Anna Wintour. He was like,
yeah,
what the fuck was that?
In the outfit or whatnot. What the fuck is that? I know I ain't crazy. Y'all heard, I'm keeping... What the fuck is going on in this neighborhood? We don't get down like that. Everybody over here go to work.
We work over here. We got jobs.
I know I'm not crazy.
And the Rihanna, some ghetto ass shit. Yeah, we gotta run through that.
But what we got here?
Burt Reynolds passed away. A lot of people, and I can't lie, I also thought he was Tom Selleck at one point. So
yeah, she's
unfortunately,
young.
I'm sorry.
Oh, my bad. I forgot to give you this. This is for you.
Oh, I remember you said before you had a cup for me. Wait, I didn't even get to put my pinky up, but it's a D.
They didn't have to know that. It's a prop. It's
over there. No, we're gonna use it.
You got some.
So this is what I was but I didn't tell you before. So we during one of our watch parties. During one of our watch parties, somebody was viewing our show. They called me a broke ass Wendy Williams. They called Mr. Earl Grey the illegitimate child of Uncle Phil, and they called you our guy on the couch.
I mean, listen.
I love it.
Listen, this is the opinions this is the opinions of Philly niggas, so you gotta take it for what it's worth.
Oh, it was a Philly nigga?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Oh, now it don't feel so good anymore.
Yeah.
I thought it was legit.
Nah, it's not legit. No.
Nah, I'm not trying to shit on
Shout out to the Crown Vic boys, whatever. Fucking Philly.
I ain't gonna shit on
West.
Philly, but the hate is. I love the hate. It's great.
Yo, they hate on New York crazy.
Kanye West hosted he was the creative director for the first ever Pornhub Awards. That's where he debuted the song with Lil Pump, the Such a Hoe. He also trolled the shit out of them because Asa Akira hosted and he created her outfit. The outfit is called Tits. It's literally a piece of material. Her tits are out. Like, there's no, there's tape around, nothing. It's just her tits are hanging. Yeah, I have both on the website, but you will definitely be able to see it.
Remember the part in Spartacus where they give him a girl after they won the fight and they just rip their clothes off? That's what the dress looked like.
Wow.
Also, somebody on Sunday started a rumor that Scarface was diagnosed with lung cancer. So he made sure, he took to Twitter to let you know that is absolutely false.
He don't even smoke.
He made sure that we all know that that's not the case. Meek and
the feud
Drake.
is over.
Meek and Drake, they man. The
feud is over.
Coincidentally, now I don't know how we steered away from it, but back to Nicki and Cardi. So what happens is Cardi is the it girl this year. Every year during Fashion Week, there's an it girl. You know you're the it girl when you're sitting by Anna Wintour. And I have that picture up. You will see it when she's at the Tom Ford show with Anna Wintour. If you're sitting next to Anna Wintour, you're the it girl. And that used to be Nicki. This year it's Cardi. So I knew once I saw that picture that something was going to pop off, because the same time that Nicki was there, Cardi was at, I forget what show she was at, but it was some minor shit. It wasn't, you know, you're not sitting with Anna, so it's some minor shit. And once I saw it, I was like, something is going to happen. So we're going to dig into that a little bit more during, you know, the next part of it, but I want to kind of now jump back into what we were talking about before when it comes to the street, keeping it gangsta versus the business side, because that's where I figured we were going to segue into, because this is the, you know, the battle that's happening right now.
True.
So how do you feel about that? And then how do you feel like you are able to keep a balance between that? You know, people want real, but then,
you know, to keep it, you know, I give you one thing, like when I was locked up, right, I had like this, I don't know, how do you say it, like a wake up call, or I forgot how you say it, epiphany or something like that.
Moment of clarity. Epiphany,
yeah, moment of clarity. I was laying down, right, in my cell or whatever, and I'm like, damn. People at that time, right, people were saying in jail was like, 2 Chainz is whack, 2 Chainz is whack. It was talking about all these artists that's whack, right? And no, they not an artist that's whack or artist that's not real. So I said, damn, I'm sitting here as real as can be in jail.
no voice.
I got 8 years. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to come home and still be relevant and make it. And these dudes is out there feeding their family. Like 2 Chainz, the same person that you say is whack, probably got 600 people that get money in their pocket, that get paid just for him being him. All the staff, all the people that, it could be anybody, down to, you know what I mean? It's about, every artist probably generate money. It trickles down, you know? Yeah.
And he also is one of those artists that gives a lot back to the community.
Exactly. So people are feeding them, a black man, a black females, you know what I mean? Our culture is feeding their family off of music. Now, whether they're whack or not real, not official, and I'm so official and I'm sitting here in this cell. So I kind of don't call artists whack no more based on that.
Because somebody's consuming it.
Because somebody's consuming it and they're feeding their family. They're out. And if you're not real, fine. That's cool, you know. At least
you're an entertainer.
You're an entertainer. So I had to find a balance. Like, you know, what am I going to do? Go out here and be in the streets and catch a new case and say I'm the realest rapper? Or am I going to...
So do you think that Cardi's behavior was acceptable, warranted, or...
Good question. Now, I just read the... I just listened to the Queen Radio where Nicki Minaj was breaking it down. Now, what Nicki Minaj said, she made a point. You know what I mean? She made a good point about... basically, look what she said, this ratchet. Right. She was acting ratchet. But Cardi is Cardi. And if you want to get street and want to get techno and want to get ignorant, she did what she's supposed to do on that level. But on the level where she was at, is not supposed to. Yeah. But Nicki is very taunting and very...
No, I know.
You know what I mean? And it's like, what do you expect from her?
That's why I'm so disappointed that she fell for that bait, though.
Yeah.
You want to know? Because I feel like with all the things that Nicki has done, she's had plenty of times. There could have been a better reason than what's given. You know what I'm saying? And a better place. Like, she could have either done it at the VMAs last month or waited till next month at the Hip Hop Awards or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But for the reason and then where it was, no. Like, Nicki's very...
My thing is, we got a chance to listen to Styles P, right?
Yeah.
At the Heineken event. And he touched on it. He said, listen, don't mess with your bag. You understand? He said, this is a business. People going to shoot shots. They're going to do what they do. Keep it on a level where you maintain your respect, but don't fuck with your bag. And I think that Cardi, even though she is who she is, she messed with her bag. Like, you missed a chance to shine as a star. That's why people going to say what they're going to say. That was your time.
People don't see the long...
Right. This is your time. You'll probably never have that again. You can't say what's going to happen tomorrow.
But you know what she did, right? Real quick. She, Tom Ford, she just posted that just now that Tom Ford,
that was a PR move.
Right after.
That was a PR move because that was already sewn up. That wasn't something that just happened.
Okay.
That was already in the works. It was already going to happen, but they were quiet about it. And we'll be right back. Welcome back to Love, Peace, Slander, and Badass. We are still rocking out with artist Marz Möney from Flatbush. He's Flatbush certified. Shout out to Icravewear. Before the break, we were talking a little bit about the street versus maintaining, your credibility as an artist and how to know when to break and how to know when to implement it. We will continue with that, but for right now, we're going to jump into Mr. Ogre's movies we want to see.
Movies we want to see. Thank you very much. Let's get on the way. First of all, shout out to the legend, Burt Reynolds. Rest in peace. We lost you. But,
This sounds like some shit I never saw.
It probably is some shit you never saw. Okay? So, alright, boom, this is what we're going to do. I had a lot of film to choose from with Burt Reynolds, but we're going to go with not the obvious, which is Smokey and the Bandit. We're going to go with the best little whorehouse in Texas. And if you haven't seen that, you have to see that.
Oh, I have company.
Okay, good.
We've never seen that.
But it's a great movie. It's about this whorehouse called the Chicken Ranch. It's in Texas, a small town. And it's been running since the Great Depression. I mean, even earlier than that. And it's a staple in the community. They pay their taxes. They're good people. They keep it quiet. Everybody goes there. This one reporter has made it his mission to bring them down because he has political aspirations. And now he's put the sheriff, the town sheriff, in a bind. And it's a good movie. Got to see it. So the original cast is Burt Reynolds as the sheriff. And you have Dolly Parton as... the madam.
The whore?
Yeah, the madam. Madam Stanley.
I thought, boobs, blonde hair.
Right. And you have Melvin the reporter that's played by Burt Reynolds' cinematic sidekick.
Tom Selleck?
No, not Tom Selleck.
Dom DeLuise.
Dom DeLuise, right. And you have another, cast of characters that support them and everything. So I'm going to recast it right now. What I would do today is I would have Niecy Nash as Madam Stanley, which is Dolly Parton's role, right?
I like it. That's kind of her.
Yeah. That would be over the top. It would be great for her. Sheriff Dodd, which is Burt Reynolds' character, I would cast as Idris Elba. Right? Yeah. She said, I don't like him. You don't like him? Yeah, she don't like Idris. Wow. Melvin the reporter, which was played by Dom DeLuise. He's going to be played by Hannibal Buress.
That I can see.
Yeah, that you can see. And Jewel, now she was the madam's sidekick. She ran the house pretty much, basically. And she's going to be played by...
Oh, Precious.
Yeah, Gabri Sabine. Right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that would be dope. Because she has the comedic chops to pull that off. And one of the main elements of the film was the question was, is certain things like prostitution harmless to the community? And the reporter that was not the reporter that was trying to bring them down, but the national reporter, he was posing that question to the nation, like, should we leave them alone? Are they hurting the community? Or is it really a crime? That role can now be played by Don Lemon, and he will be the national
Oh, you legit get Don Lemon?
Yeah, seriously.
I mean, but what was the community in crisis?
It wasn't. This one reporter, the guy played Dom DeLuise's character. He made it his mission because he wanted to be governor.
The movie where Burt Reynolds was a hating ass motherfucker.
No, you're not listening. Burt Reynolds wasn't a hating motherfucker. He was the sheriff. He was the
Don Lemon.
There's an actual love affair between the sheriff and the madam. They love each other, but they can't be together because he's the sheriff, she's the madam, and socially and politically they can't be together, but they love each other. And they're brought together by this crisis and eventually end up.
So Idris and Nisi would have been...
Right. So Bert is not a hater. He's on the side of the hookers and he's trying to make it happen. Well, the prostitutes. You only call them hookers when they wash up.
You're totally making up his memory.
But that's it. That's movies we want to see. I would love that remake. That would do well today. And that question is still a relevant question. It is something prostitution, like, can we legalize it already and stop criminalizing something that people have been paying for since the beginning of time? I give you meat. You give me
Cuterie.
And then we're gonna slide it back. Marz Möney, what you think? What you think? Prostitution should be legal or not?
I mean, I think like the ranches, like houses,
right?
I think if it was set up like that, I think that would be cool.
Yeah, but that's like, not the street homes, right?
Not the street beat walkers.
But there are street. Listen, there are sections that are those sections, and nothing really happens, like Hunts Point.
Vegas or Hunts Point. Now Hunts Point is grimy, man.
I mean,
Pennsylvania Avenue in Brooklyn.
And that's not the way it is. It's like one still working there now.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, just one.
Wait, why you know that?
Because I take the bus through there at home.
Oh, and you be seeing her on the bus?
I be seeing her on the street. I be like, hey, how you doing, home?
How do you know how to be saying hi?
Because I don't want her to think that,
What?
I don't like her because of her profession.
Why do you care what she like? What?
Hey, how you doing?
Bye.
You want to take a break?
Nah, we good. I'm a man of the streets. I say hello to everybody.
All right, you too street friendly.
You too street friendly.
Street icon.
So that's what's up. So Marz, man, okay? You got the EP coming out.
Yeah.
8 tracks.
Yeah.
I love your videos. I just want to say we spoke about that off camera. On camera, I love your videos. Yeah. I mean, everything seems to be clicking for you in my head. Like your producers, dope. Your video, your directors, like you put your hands in there and direct your own videos. You
take it seriously,
right? Yeah, you're not one of those artists that show up and the plan is the plan and you just a piece of the plan. No, you're moving the pieces on the board, and I like what's going on.
Exactly.
NYG, get ready for me when I touch down. Yep. Marzy's home, and it's like I never left. I had the global phone. Yeah, I stayed in touch. I heard y'all back home wasting. Y'all complain too much. Complaining, talking about it's hard out here. They gave me work release. I'm on my job out here. It's quiet for the 8 ball. It's a war out here. But I can stop the madness. I'm a god out here.
Where else you gonna be? Like, where are we gonna see you?
What can we look forward to?
Well, what I'm doing is I'm getting my catalog together. I have a lot of people that's telling me, man, I'd like to help you. Come to me with a finished project.
Yeah.
You know how that goes. Sometimes it's definite. Sometimes it's like, I'm busy. I'm doing this. So I'm just working hard right now. Like, I know I got a lot of people rooting for me, and I'm going to continue to work hard. So I'm going to continue to drop, freestyles. I might drop like a straight to, Dat Piff type mixtape.
That's what's up. Need that.
One of those, and then I'm going to drop, I'm also have that EP. So right now it's just Cali. I'm going to be going to Cali in October. I basically won a contest for the Dutch Masters cigars.
Nice.
So I won a contest, and they basically gonna book a flight for me to go to Cali and perform out there.
Oh, that's you gonna love.
Shout out to Just Dave, 2 Times Entertainment, and Casanova. You know what I mean? They was a part of that, and
that's what's up. We're gonna send you some information to get you right when you land in Cali. But otherwise, like you have like you say we were talking about the clothing.
Yeah,
right.
I got some merch. Manas took off, but what's really keeping Manas alive is the merch. I got people that I never met before that's hitting me up. So you could get the merch. You could either DM me and get the merch, or the best way to get it is online at marzmoney.com.
Oh, you got a website.
You go to my shop, marzmoney.com. It has my music, all my videos, and it has my merch.
You see what Prince did for the game? You could go direct to the artist.
So what I feel good about that is that I'm basically making money off my music.
Yeah.
So I've made money off my music. I may not be where it needs to be, but I made money off my music.
That's
that's a good thing. So people keep supporting. Get those Manas t-shirts. Everybody's jacking them. The whole hood, and man, I've been getting sales from Georgia, from all over the country. I made about 20-25 sales. I just had it up for like a week and a half, 2 weeks now, so I'm kind of happy with that. I also do graphic design, so I'm gonna plug my graphic design. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to help other artists. Because this, as a frontline artist, I don't always last so long. So I got my design, and I like to help other artists. So Marz Money Designs, that's on Instagram, Marz Money Designs. I do logos, CD covers, business cards, flyers, and a whole heap of anything to do with graphic design. You know what I'm saying? So that's my other, my other endeavors that I'm into. So I got that, and the music, SoundCloud. Hit me up on the SoundCloud.
Marz Money.
Marz Money, straight Marz Money. Hit me up on the Instagram, Marz Money NC. No, NC. NC? Yeah, that's Knoxman Committee. The NC is abbreviated for my crew, Knoxman Committee. So that's Marz Money NC. My website, like I said, marzmoney.com. You can find everything there. And I'm here, man.
So dream career moves. Who would you like to work with? Like who, if you can get anybody to feature on a song with you to work with?
That's a good question. You know what's funny? I used to say somebody big and all, but I'm gonna give you someone like it's a curveball. Like just recently, I'm like, man, I want to do a song. Alessia Cara. That girl I want to do a song with her for some reason. And Bruno Mars, obviously.
Wow, that's okay. I didn't see that coming. That's dope.
What do you think about SZA?
I like SZA. I haven't gotten too deep into her music. I just heard about the Weeknd song, the girl, but I haven't got into her. But I like Alessia Cara and Bruno Mars.
Keeping it grassroots, baby. Not going big.
That's fine. So ultimately, is your goal to be signed with a major, or do you want to remain independent?
Can I mention someone that I kind of like? If I could say someone similar to, do you see someone like Nipsey Hussle?
Right.
I also had a song with him back in the days, before. I kind of.
You want to be like
that? The closest thing that I can relate to, he's not only an artist, he's an entrepreneur. He has
the clothing.
He has everything, the clothing, and that kind of when I see people like that, I looked at him as a peer. I went to jail and everything slowed up. And then I come home and I'm happy where I'm at. I did that time, but I'm happy where I'm at because I know I got too much proof of the people, even Troy Ave. When I was doing my thing, all these dudes, I was there. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I was, you know what I mean? And I know I'm content with myself. So I just want to continue to be a resource. Music is what I do, so I'm gonna make money off of music. I'm gonna take care of my family off of music. So. Nipsey Hussle, that type of wave.
Yeah, you don't want to be too crazy.
I just want to be able to. I just want to
be able to sit at the table with them, but be independent. I got you. Yeah.
Joint venture type thing. Right. So that's my little,
So that's what's up, man. So the streets is feeling you. Flatbush, you representing. I love it.
We approve.
We approve, man.
Yeah, we approve.
We had a meeting and everything. We was like, damn, we're gonna have to lie. Let's listen to the music. I was like, no, it's dope.
We can't lie because we gotta keep it real.
Manas. That's another thing, man. Go check out that video on YouTube, Manas. Marz Money. Everything is Marz Money. Just check me out.
So the name.
The name.
The name. No.
My name, Marz Money.
Yeah.
Marz is my real government name. Mario is my government name. But if you look up what Marz mean, Mario came from Marz, the Roman, and it's like the root name basically, and that's the god of war. Kind of make a play off of the type of lifestyle I was living, So it's the god of war. And Money, one of my boys just attached that to this. You know me when we first started rapping. Shout out to T-Hope, Knoxman Committee. That's another album that we're gonna get back together. That's my original group that I started with. But basically, Marz Money, and that's how it came about. You know what I mean? And
so let me ask you something. Do you think before you were incarcerated versus now, out of the two, which do you think was the easiest to jump into music, to be heard?
Well, I think now it's easier to pop.
Because of the internet.
Because of like how close everything is, like relationships, and all it takes is one viral thing. Yeah. Before you had to like basically footwork, yeah. A lot of footwork, down to the beats, down to, you know, getting someone to do a good video for you. Now everything is like at your resources. But once you, the only thing is, I'm in a toss-up. Because back in the days, oh, you got talent, you're nice, I want to work with you. Nowadays, you don't have to have talent. You have 100,000 followers on YouTube. Popularity. You know what I mean? You got 100 followers. This is also
why we feel like we want to do interviews the way that we do them, not to just cut and dry sit down, because I feel like as much as you sell music, you got to sell you as a person. Because ultimately, somebody could love your music, you say the wrong thing, all of a sudden boycott this person.
Exactly.
Or you do the right thing, everybody loves you. And, and it doesn't matter, you could have been a freaking Nazi, you know, slave master behind before, you know, and you say the right thing and everybody loves you tomorrow. So ultimately, our goal is when we give artists space or a platform here, we want you to show, you know, be real with us. We want to know that we feel comfortable with you, and no, we weren't just sold on your music.
Exactly.
We know, all right, now you're a cool dude, and by all means, make sure that you log on to lovepeaceandslander.com to check out a full interview that we will have up featuring Marz Möney.
And thank you for saying that, because I think that's one of my strongest points, that backstory, that who is this guy, and damn, that's what he's been through, and he's still striving, and you know.
Everybody has a story, and I think that it's very important that people know what they're dealing with when that comes to that. So really quick, we're gonna wrap up our interview with you, but we still need you, you know, chill out. So
I'm here, man. I'm here.
Shout out how people could contact you on all social media, your website, and all that real quick.
You can contact me on marzmoney.com. That's MARZ money.com. You could hit me up on Instagram, MarzMoneyNC. Hit me up on SoundClick, Marz Möney. Hit me up on YouTube and just check me out, man. Do your homework. Google. Be like, damn, man, you're gonna enjoy everything you hear, man. So hit me up. Remember, MarzMoney.com, Instagram, Twitter, Marz Möney, everything, man. And I appreciate to be here and getting that backstory. I hope you guys feel me and, you know, look at me as a people's champ, because I'm here, man. Flatbush, Brooklyn, man. Marz Möney.
All right. Thank you so much. We had an awesome time. We had fun. Loved having the third opinion. And I loved, for once, not being the only person in the room that didn't see what you were talking about. So
watch that. Best little whorehouse in Texas. Awesome. Watch it this weekend.
A shout out, real quick, the Bobby Brown story.
Bobby Brown jaw. What's up?
A lot of people didn't like it. They felt like it wasn't as popping as New Edition, but Bobby went through some shit.
It wasn't as clean cut as New Edition. Bobby went through some shit. It was what it was.
So real quick, before we leave out, we also have to shout out our Slander Vixen of the week. This week, it's someone, I think outside of Marz Möney, I think we're all seeing her or, you know, used to her. Her name is Gizelle Spice.
Spicy.
You can find her on Facebook at Gizelle Spice. Beautiful woman, mother, hard working woman, hair envy. She's a naturalista. She also is fit. Lord knows this woman keeps her body in shape. As you can tell, she has amazing, impeccable style as well. So shout out to you, Gizelle. If you want to hit her up, again, Facebook at Gizelle Spice.
Shout out. Thank you.
Yeah. And coming up on our closing remarks, we just want to remind you that we have a few things coming up. End of the month, last Monday of September, Amarachi, Spades versus Dominoes, after work, 6 p.m. We got happy hour 6 to 8, $5 specials.
Like we did the last time. But listen, Power, Angela got shot.
And Courtney claims that she's still alive.
Yeah, I was gonna say that part. Angela got shot.
Courtney claims she's still alive, and I'm whatever. Anyway,
Dre and Tariq still alive. That's all.
We gotta wait a whole year for the next.
I'm about through.
Another summer.
I'm about through because there's no way in hell this bitch should still be alive. She better be a vegetable. That's all I'm saying. She should not still be alive. Okay.
Should come out to Chris Reeve.
Poconos in December.
Poconos.
Super Bowl cruise to Bahamas, leaving from Miami, 450 in February. And we are going to do Houston, Texas with a day trip to New Orleans, August 2019. So make sure you definitely hit up lovepeaceandslander.com.
We're going to visit all the whorehouses.
Lovepeaceandslander.com. Follow us on Twitter at lps.com. Follow us on Instagram at lovepeaceandslander. Also, shout out to 11203 Productions, Lit BKNY, Icravewear, Crave TV6, and PreGame Radio, our home. Shout out to Black and Tasha.
Not now, Cardi.
Manas.
Not now, Nikki.
Manas, Nikki and Cardi, manas.
They have none.
Shout out to Anna Wintour. Shout out to Bob Marley. Shout out to the whole crew.
Azalea Banks.
Slander, I ain't jacking.
Slander.
She don't got no
You ain't got no manners now.
And we out, baby.
No.
Love y'all.
I love Banks, okay? It's exhausting being a fan, but I love her.
Manas.
Shout out Kids Casino.
Y'all come back now. You hear?